Hey guys, and welcome to the very first rhythm lesson video that we have for our music program at Colchester. You are finding yourself here because either you are brand spanking new at reading music and reading rhythm specifically, or you're here because it's been a long time since you've touched upon the basics of rhythm and you need a little bit of a refresher course. So whatever the case may be, what you have in front of you is the basic information for rhythm. Now, what is rhythm? Rhythm tells you how long notes or how long sound lasts for, or the duration of sound. Put it this way, if all the sound in music lasted for the same amount of time, each note lasting the same amount of time, rhythm and music would be extremely boring. So rhythm is especially important and crucially important to understand if you're going to understand music. So let's get to it. Right here, what you have in front of you is what I like to call a rhythm chart. And you have different kinds of notes, different kinds of rhythm. This is a whole note, this is a half note, quarter notes, eighth notes, and 16th notes. As you go down the rhythm chart, each kind of note, as you go down, this one, for instance, half notes, is twice as fast as whole notes. Quarter notes are twice as fast as half notes, eighth notes are twice as fast as quarter notes, 16ths are eighths, so on and so forth. So every time you go down a level in the chart, the rhythm gets twice as fast. Every time you go up the chart, the rhythm gets twice as slow if you're going the other way. So for instance, whole notes. Let's say, just for the sake of today, whole notes last for 4 of these clicks that hopefully you can hear. So that means if I were to say a whole note, it would go ta, ta, so on and so forth. So I just performed 2 whole notes. They were worth 4 clicks each. So if these are worth 4 clicks, that means that half notes, being twice as fast, would be worth only 2 clicks. So these would be half notes. Ta, 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 ta. 2 clicks each. If these are 2 clicks each, quarter notes, which are twice as fast, will be worth 1 click each. Ta, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ta. I'll just leave the clicks on. Eighth notes are twice as fast as quarter notes. If these are worth 1 click each, that means that you can fit 2 eighth notes within each click. So ta, 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 so on and so forth. And then last but not least, 16th notes are twice as fast as eighths. If you can fit 2 eighth notes in 1 click, that means that you can fit 4 16th notes in 1 click. So this is going to be a little fast, bear with me. Ta 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 ta. Okay, so you kind of get the idea. So 16th notes are pretty fast. Whole notes are pretty slow, generally. If you go up the tree, or up the rhythm chart here, they're twice as slow. If you go down the chart, each note is twice as fast. So just to make sure that you understand, the relationship of all these kinds of notes, we have some what I like to call rhythm equations over on this side. So for instance, the first problem is you got a half note. How many quarter notes equals a half note? Well, let's look at our chart here. Here we have a half note. Here we have quarter notes. And then based on what the chart says, looks like we have 2 quarter notes equal half notes. So we would just put a 2 here. All right, easy enough. Next one, 4 quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many whole notes does 4 quarter notes equal? Okay, so here we have this whole note here, right? Here we have our 4 quarter notes. Every 2 quarter notes equal a half note. So half note, 2 half notes equal a whole note. That means that 4 quarter notes equals a whole note. So that'd be 1 whole note. So for all these problems, just use the rhythm chart. It's pretty easy to kind of figure out the relationships. Next one, half note equals how many eighth notes? Okay, so we got a half note here. We're looking to see how many eighth notes fit within a half note. So there's 2 quarter notes in a half note. And then there's 2 eighth notes for every quarter note. So that means that there's 4 eighth notes equals 1 half note. So we're going to put a 4 there. Okay, and then lastly, 16th notes. 2 16th notes equals how many eighth notes? All right, so here we got 2 16th notes right here. They equal just 1 eighth note. So we would put a 1 there. All right? Hope that clears it up. Hopefully that was clear enough for you, especially if you're starting out. And good luck with the worksheet that pertains to this particular lesson. All right, we'll see you guys next time.